I'm curious about how, as an empath, how to deal with the sheer overwhelmingness of all that is going on in the world. Great question. How to deal with everything, outer chaos, upheaval, global pandemic. If you are an empath, you're likely taking on kind of the world's feelings, and it's natural that we feel unsettled. Heck, everybody, even what I would call normal people who don't identify as empathic, are still feeling effing stressed out because we are affected by each other's consciousness. There is an interconnectedness of things, and it's gotten so high and so extreme that we're all feeling it in some way. It's just that empathic, sensitive people are more aware. The first thing, and this might surprise you a little bit, that I'm going to say is that what I want you to know from my heart to yours is that it is possible to be an empathic person and also to keep the superpowers of that, the ability to track with other people deeply, the ability to emotionally process in a way that is helpful, to anticipate and kind of feel other people's needs and in tune with the subtle aspects of life. It's possible to keep that and not have the overwhelm, and to also have good energetic boundaries. What I find is that because most empaths are sort of untrained, they didn't get to go to empath boot camp school as a child. That's what we often end up doing in our self-mastery trainings here at the Body Wisdom Academy. What I want you to know is that if you are feeling overly overwhelmed and taking things on, one, it doesn't always have to be that way, and two, that's a sign that your subtle body wiring needs a little bit of work. Good news is that that's very possible. I've seen it in myself and over again in the clients that we work with, is that you need to rewire the subtle body so that you can keep your good sensitivity capacity and not take it on. In terms of a strategy, what I would say is, as an empath, what we have to keep coming back to is, one, what is happening now in my body? Because usually we have kind of glommed on to or over-identifying, what I would call leaning over our 50% of what's happening in the world. And that doesn't mean that we disengage or that we ignore it, but when we notice ourselves really feeling stressed out and other things, it's because our mind and our energy is grasping and attached to this outer world condition. And so even though we want to be actors in the world, maybe you're an activist, you want to care for your family, you're worried about what's happening in the future, all those things are okay and normal. But in the moment, number one, I have to come back to my body and see what's happening right here. You can also use a practice, and I can put a link to this below, called the microcosmic orbit. This is a powerful guided meditation that comes from the background of practices of Qigong in Asian medicine and Qi cultivation, of cultivating your energy. Using this microcosmic orbit in the body is a way to really stay grounded, to really keep your 50%, and to be grounded in your body even when things are a little bit chaotic. The other thing that I really recommend to empaths during these world upheaval times is to really get in touch with what I would call your spiritual working hypothesis. That means starting to answer those questions of the big part of life. Why are we here? Why do bad things happen to good people? Why do we get challenges in life? What does it really mean when things aren't going my way? Who am I? Where am I going? Why are we here? What's the purpose of life? It's really actually important for each and every person who you are a spiritual entity that has a body. That's just outside of religion or other things. As your soul self, it's important to have an understanding for you what your spiritual working hypothesis is. Because when you have really worked that hypothesis in a way that lands in your body, in a way that you really know, this is what feels true to me, then what you can do is practice bridging that with the moment. For example, if I really believe that everything happens for a reason, that pain and suffering occur as a way to really learn about ourselves and to really become more free on the inside. If I really believe that this is a game without losers. Maybe you believe that there's past lives and I'm going to figure this out in this life or the next life. Then you can take that awareness and then start to apply it to what you see happening on the outside. Yes, we should still fight for justice for people of all colors and statutes in life and all societal frameworks. And in terms of internalizing it or not internalize it, we still sort of keep that in the background. What's really going on in a spiritual way is maybe beyond these things that are happening at the societal level. This is actually a way to not just engage with the world, but to stay grounded. Then you can become an actor in the world and do social justice work and all of these other things while keeping your higher, bigger perspective. Those are two main things that I've found that can really be helpful for empathic people in the world. Staying with your body and having energetic practices that not just ground you and bring you back, but also strengthen the wiring of your mind-body system in a technical way. That's what we do at the Body Wisdom Academy. And two, to really work out for yourself what your working spiritual hypothesis is about why we're here and what's happening in a bigger picture, and then make that bridge between that and what you see happening in the world for your and everyone else's highest benefit. I hope you loved this video and found it valuable. If you did, please do hit that like and subscribe button. That helps us send out our message to as many people as possible. I am on a mission to help empaths, healers, and highly sensitive people release the trauma trapped in their body without decades more of therapy so that you really can live your life on purpose with true confidence. You are a soul with a body and you deserve great things. If you like the vibe of this video and you'd like more, hop on over to Empath Healer Central and check out the link below. For a limited time, you can get our free community membership where you get our free 10-day audio subtle body training course. This will help you actually start to rewire your mind-body system so that the strength of your subtle body will help you actually move past those blocks that you've been hitting up despite all the other things that you've tried. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.